And coming out of the rebound will be number 4, Abernathy, and he will be fouled. So the 17th foul on the Bulldogs. 45 will check in. That is Michael Thompson for the Bobcats. Taking a seat will be Nielsen. And that was only the 16th foul. The foul was called on Knife. Well, no, they didn't call a foul. I guess it was out of bounds on us. Bulldogs put it on a little half-court trap. They get through it. On the right side, shot is up no good. Abernathy with the rebound. And it goes down for Xavier Abernathy. He now has 2 points. Bulldogs right back up the floor. Outside on the right wing to Sanchez. He takes a look over at coach. Getting a call play here. Man-to-man defense here for the... now they're in a little 3-2 zone. Back outside to Sanchez over to Phillips Henry Rascone. A skip pass over to Nick. Nick puts it on the floor, goes into the lane, puts up a 15-footer. Off the rim, no good. Coming down with the rebound is Michael Thompson for the Bobcats. They get it to Abernathy. Up ahead it goes. On the left side, shot is up and no good. Hernandez with the board. Demisio gets it to Nick. Nick crosses the timeline, swings it over to Estrada. Oh, no, to Philip Finley Rascone. Back to Nick Sanchez. Underneath, nice pass. Shot up, no good, though. Demisio Hernandez misses the layup. Boy, wide open. Number 3 with the ball. That's Slivers. Goes down the right baseline. Picked up down there by Campbell. Back outside to number 14. His 3-point shot, no good. Little Finley Rascone out of there with the rebound. He's got a 3-on-1 break. Goes to, and then trying to make a pass back to Philip Finley Rascone. Misses the shot. Gets the rebound. Kick it outside to Sanchez. Looks at the 3, doesn't take it. Huge foul. But no call. Campbell gets the loose ball and gets it to Nye. Bulldogs will slow it down now. Hand it back to Sanchez. So the Bulldogs got a little out of whack there, but now going into their offense. Sanchez bounce pass over to the right side. Into the corner goes to Estrada. Back to for the Bulldogs. Hernandez and Philip Finley Rascone will get a break. Now Estrada will key it in on the right side baseline under the basket. 11-8, 136. Into the corner right side. So Sanchez goes to Riley Jarrett. Shot up no good. There's a great rebound. Chance Campbell puts it up and in. His first bucket, his second rebound. Bulldogs go up 13-8, back to a 5-point lead. 123 and counting. Abernathy on the left wing. Weston waiting on him. Good one over there. Throws it to number 32. Nielsen checks in. His shot up and good. David Nielsen now with 3 points. Back to a 3-point lead. Artesia down the floor quickly. Weston back out to Sanchez. Nick backs it up. Takes a look over. They're going to come out with a double screen here for Nick Sanchez. He's going to go into the defense. They're going to call offensive foul on Nick Sanchez. So charge on Nick. Checking in the ball game, David Hammond for Artesia. Estrada. Now he's going to kick it back outside. And now Weston will back it out with 23 seconds to go. Bulldogs look for the last second shot here. Go to Hammond into the corner to Campbell. Back to Weston. Back to Estrada for 3. It's off front of the rim, no good. Rebound coming down to David Nielsen. He'll get it over to the right side. Number 14 up the floor, Flores. It's cut off there. It's going to be turned over. Now the Bulldogs had it for a minute. Somehow they say it goes off the Bulldogs and out of bounds. So we got 2 seconds left on the clock. It'll be, they're saying hold on. Okay, now we're ready to go. So 2.5 seconds left on the clock. And on the right side baseline, Bloomfield will put it in. Down by 3. On the play here. Shot is up and good. And number 14, Andrew Flores. At the end of the first, the score 13-12, Artesia. We'll take a 1-minute timeout.
In volatile times, it's natural to worry about your retirement.
Hon, I'm worried about our retirement account.
With today's economy, it just makes sense to keep your retirement money close to home with people you know. We have several guaranteed safe options. Peace of mind with retirement savings. It just makes sense. Western Bank of Artesia. Member FDIC. It just makes sense.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor. John runs with us. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 3 Series tractor with 0% APR for 72 months at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2316.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia or Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
All right, we're getting ready to start the second period here. Artesia up 13-12 over the Bloomfield Bobcats. They're swinging around the top, number 45 with it. That's Thompson. Now back out to number 14, Flores. Flores over to the right side to Nielsen. He drives up and under. He puts it in. David Nielsen with his 5th point. And the Bobcats take the lead. First time they've had a lead in a while is on the other end, handing it off to Riley Jarrett. He is fouled. They're going to call a trap. Nope, they're going to call it on the floor before he shot. He put it up and in. But wave off the basket. It'll be a foul on who? The 14 foul, and the foul was on number 32, David Nielsen. Now they go down on the right side baseline to number 2, House, who had checked in. He dribbles it out, picked up by Wesson, hands it off back to House. He drives into the lane, kicks it, and that was a travel. I thought it was too. That's the 4th turnover. Bulldogs, I think, have only turned it over one time, unofficially. 7:14 to go here in the first half. As Abernathy checks back into the ball game. Number 2, House, takes a seat. As Hammond comes across the timeline, bounce pass, swing it over to Wesson in the corner. He goes down to the baseline, puts a shot up, no good, no foul called. And coming out of there with the rebound will be number 32, David Nielsen, for the Bobcats. Abernathy to the right side to Flores. Flores trying to back it in, hands it off to Nielsen, picked up there. Now over to the right side on the baseline, the lefty puts it up and in. Number 45, Thompson, with his first bucket, and the score now 16-15. And then they called a travel on the Bulldogs. Didn't see that, but that's what the official said. Turnover back to Bloomfield. Abernathy on the right side walks across timeline. Wesson coming out on him. Bulldogs standing in man-to-man defense. Goes to Thompson. Thompson gets it outside to Sliver. Picked up by David Hammond. Sliver tries to drive. Hammond cuts him off on the right side. Swings it to Flores. Picked up by Estrada. Estrada stand in front of him. Team foul. 20-17 Bulldogs. 5:04 to go here in the first half. And that foul was called on number 14, Andrew Flores. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. David Hammond takes a look over at Coach Mondragon, gets the play, comes across the timeline, dribbles over to the right side. He'll go into the lane, kick it. Philip Finley-Rascon for 3. It's off the rim, no good. High rebound on the backside by Riley Jarrett, his 4th. Kicks it outside to Hammond, now to Diego Wesson. Wesson working his way on the left side. Back over to Hammond out top. 4:39 and counting. David back to Wesson on the right wing. It's going to be stripped out of there, but he gets it back. Wesson steps in. He's going to throw it up. Campbell going to go up strong. It goes in and out, no good. Tipped around. Wesson will chase down the rebound. Diego on the right side baseline, kicks it outside. Philip Finley-Rascon puts it on the floor. Goes back out to Hammond. Bulldogs reset here. So a good rebound there by Diego Wesson. That was his first. That keeps the ball alive offensively for the Bulldogs. Rascon on the left wing holds the ball. Now he hands it out to Wesson, still on the left wing, out beyond the three-point line. Back out top to David Hammond. The Bulldogs are going to reset. Coach Mondragon calls a play. Hammond working his way on that right side. Bounce pass over to Philip Finley-Rascon. Back to Hammond. Hammond back to Rascon. Gets his and it is off the front of the rim, no good. Chance Campbell, another big rebound. Don't giving up them second shots. Chances underneath, it goes to Jarrett. Jarrett will put it up and in. Riley Jarrett with the bucket. That's his 8th. And another great feed there by Philip Finley-Rascon. Bulldogs now by 7. Slivers across the timeline to Flores on the right wing. Picks it up, throws it back to Slivers. Nielsen for 3 on the left side, and he knocks it down. David Nielsen now with 8 points. Back within 4 are the Bloomfield Bobcats. 24-20 David Hammond outside, working his way, goes to Riley Jarrett, back to David. Hammond puts it on the floor, backs away from the zone. 1:30 and counting as David goes to the right side. He's going to throw it to Riley Jarrett, puts it on the floor. A little 10-footer is going to be up and no good. Goes out of bounds off of Nielsen. That was out of bounds off of it goes to the Bulldogs. So Japheth Zamarone will key it in. Left side baseline. Gets it to Hammond for 3 on the left side, and Hammond drains it. David Hammond with 3. Zamarone with the assist. Bulldogs back up by 7. Slivers yet to get it across the timeline, but now they do to Flores. Back over to Slivers on the left side. Nielsen thought about 3, doesn't take it, flips it over to Flores for 3. It's off no good, and there's another rebound. The 6th for Riley Jarrett. Gets it to Hammond. Hammond drives up the lane, and now he'll back it back out. As we go under a minute. Put back for Chance Campbell. 6th rebound, 4th point. And the Bulldogs now lead by 9 as we go under 25 seconds. Abernathy back across court to Slivers. Slivers is going to go to Flores to Abernathy. Looks at the 3, doesn't take it, drives in the lane, kicks it. Goes through the hands and out of bounds. Turnover, Bulldog basketball. 6th turnover on the Bobcats. Now the Bulldogs have 15 seconds to run something here. We're going to have Nick Sanchez checking back into the ball game, as does Peyton Deans. So the Bulldogs, Deans will get into Sanchez. He's going to, nope, he picked up the ball. As we're down to 12 seconds, takes a look at Coach Mondragon. Nick works his way. Underneath it goes, nice feed and a bucket for Riley Jarrett. Great play by the Bulldogs. Peyton Deans with an assist, that's his 2nd. And at the half, the Artesia Bulldogs lead 31-20. We're going to go ahead and get some timeouts in here for you. Stay tuned. I'll have some stats for you coming back.
Hi, Artesia. It's Cambria from your local KFC and Taco Bell. You've asked for it, you craved it, and now it's back.
Spending and stacking up the discounts on the new car inventory.
While our competitors continue to sell new cars thousands of dollars above MSRP, we have chosen not to. Instead, we price everything at MSRP, and with all of our qualified rebates and incentive stacks, you are saving thousands.
Like on our 2022 Ram 1500 with rebates and incentives, our stack discount is $4,250. And our 2022 Jeep Gladiator Sport, our stack discount is $4,500.
And if you want to take advantage of these huge stack discounts we have going on right now but cannot find the right vehicle for you,
that's not a problem.
With our pre-order option, we can order you exactly what you want and still lock you in on all these qualified rebates and incentives.
Woo-wee! Happy New Year.
Start the year off right with us here at Tate Branch Auto Group, where we don't price over MSRP
or lack the staff.
Artesia High School Bulldogs Sports is made possible thanks to Buckhorn Production, LLC. All of our athletes, students, teachers, and administrators. Buckhorn Production, LLC. Proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here, too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent, too?
It's called service.
In Artesia, contact Sandy Stockton at 575-748-1111.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Keeping up with traditions and keeping up with the new culinary trends, the Adobe Rose is known for using farm-fresh, seasonal local ingredients.
Chef Chloe creates dishes that are sure to keep you excited to return. The Adobe Rose menu is ever-changing based on what is in season and fresh. No freezers or microwaves, keeping to our traditions. Even the beer and wine list contain large selections from New Mexico. Come experience the atmosphere, fine food, and great service from Adobe Rose, located on North 13th Street, Artesia.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical.
For the Bobcats, Samuel Slivers has a three-pointer, so he's got 3 points. Xavier Abernathy has 2. Andrew Flores with 5. Michael Thompson with 2. And leading the way is David Nielsen. He's got a three-pointer, a free throw, and 2 two-point field goals, so he has a total of 8 points to lead the way for the Bobcats. I showed that they turned it over 7 times there in the first half. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez, I think, got into foul trouble. We didn't see much of him from that point on until the very end there. He has 4 points, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Cameron Thorpe with a bucket. Same thing. Cameron got into foul trouble. We didn't see much more of him. Peyton Deans had 5 points, 2 assists, and 1 takeaway. Nia Estrada with 2 rebounds and 1 assist. Diego Wesson hit a big 3. He also has a board. Philip Finley-Rascone, who has come off the bench, playing really well. He's got 2 assists. Nemesio Hernandez with 2 rebounds. David Hammond, who came in for Sanchez and played most of the second period there, had a 3-pointer. He also has a steal. Chance Campbell with 4 points and 6 rebounds. And leading the way for the Bulldogs, Riley Jarrett. He's going to be looking at a double-double. He's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points to go along 6 boards, 1 assist, and 1 steal. The Bulldogs led at the end of 1, 13-12, and now lead here at the half, 31-20. I showed the Bulldogs had 3 first half turnovers, so a good clean half for the Bulldogs. All right, we're going to continue the Tate Branch halftime show when we come back. Second half action live from Hope Christian High School, the home of the Huskies, their tournament. We'll be.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Home health care is health care in the comfort of your own home when you cannot care for yourself. Home care services can help someone who has chronic health issues, medical setbacks, or health impairments. J&J has the best skilled nurses and therapists for any of your special needs. So why pick a stranger to care for those you love when you can pick your beloved neighbor with over 25 years of experience? J&J Home Care is here for all your home care needs. Call us now at 575-746-2892 or visit us at www.jjhc.org.
Since 2019, Spur Energy Partners has been committed to the markets we have operations, including right here in Artesia, New Mexico. We are proud of this community and we work hard to be a good citizen and support our local economy, our local schools, and our local families. That's why Spur Energy Partners is excited about bringing the Artesia Bulldog broadcasts to you. Good luck, Bulldogs, and safe travels in the 2022 season. Play hard with Bulldog Pride from Spur Energy Partners.
Did you know that Central Valley Electric Cooperative has a program in place to help members save on a variety of goods and services, from hotel discounts to pharmacy discounts? Ring in the new year with national and local discounts using your CVE Co-op Connections card. Print your free Co-op Connections card at www.connections.coop or download the Co-op Connections app. You can learn more about the program and discounts at www.connections.coop. If you are a business and would like to become a part of the CVE Co-op Connections card program, call Ray Lynn or Kyler at 575-746-3571. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, home-owned and operated for over 50 years, are here for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has the expertise to install residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioning units, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier units from Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, your authorized Carrier dealer. Artesia Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, a proud sponsor of Artesia Bulldogs and our community for over 50 50 years.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizing. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees, so that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
All right, Bulldog fans, we are back here. Second half about to get underway. Artesia leading 31-20. We got a guest joining me, Coach Jeff Hodling. Coach, thanks for joining in.
Hey, thanks for having me. Exciting night tonight.
It is. Bulldogs girls get a big victory, and now the boys looking to get the same thing. And let's go ahead and get this second half started. The starters back on the floor for Artesia: Thorpe, Sanchez, Jarrett, Diego Wesson, and Peyton Deans. And the starters all except for number 22 is on the floor. No, he started, Alcantara. So it looks like, it's 32. David Nielsen, who's on the floor for the Bobcats. On the right side, Wesson going to get it back out to Sanchez. Nick backs it up as he's facing Flores. Taking his time now, running it over to Wesson on the right wing. Diego puts it on the floor, back to Nick. Nick back to Diego. So right now, just looking at this defense, the Bulldogs are trying to figure out how they want to attack this kind of a 1-2-2 zone.
Yeah, they got a 1-2-2 matchup, and they're doing a really good job moving it. Bloomfield's really long. They got a lot of length. The guys in the back there can cover that whole lane by reaching out. So it's cloudy back there.
And there's an example of the reach out there. Flores has a lot of length as well. He's playing up in that one spot, and he just tipped that ball from Diego Wesson. So it'll remain Bulldog basketball, but it goes out of bounds over on the right side. Diego to Nick. Sanchez looking for a double screen here. He's going to go to the right side, pull up, shoot. It's off the rim, no good. Boy, two Bulldogs had it. They both had it, and they went out of bounds.
Not a bad shot by Nick. He got squared up, took a good ball screen, and gave it a good look. But going to have to get some of those to fall his house.
All right, Abernathy on the right side. Swings it back over to this side to Slivers. Back over to Abernathy on the right side. Bounce pass underneath and out of bounds. Turnover on the Bobcats.
Good job by Riley right there. Just the threat of the charge presence right there really altered that young man's shot. So good job by Riley sliding in there.
Yeah, he tried to make a pass instead of the shot, did a hard bounce pass, and it went by his intended receiver. All right, so Sanchez on the right side goes to Deans out on the block, kicks it over to Thorpe, back out to Sanchez. He looks at the three, doesn't take it. Steps in, his shot is blocked. Nielsen Flores with the block. They'll go down the left side, kick it out to Slivers for three. It's in and out, no good. There's a big rebound for Peyton Dean. Nope, Nick Sanchez comes away with it. So the first for Nick, and down the other end, is that Diego Wesson?
No, that was inside, I believe, to Riley Jarrett. The little primary break from the wing inside the post run to the rim. That's great. Good ball movement. Good transition by the Bulldogs.
Who threw the ball to him? I think
it was Thorpe.
Thorpe with a nice assist. Now Bobcats on the other end. Bulldogs go up 33-20. Abernathy out near midcourt. So Thorpe's first assist. That was a 12-point for Riley Jarrett. Bulldogs have stayed in a man-to-man defense. They've been in a 1-2-2 zone, have the Bobcats pretty much all game long. You get it to in the middle of the lane, spin and go up and under, and he misses it. Coming out there with the rebound is Riley Jarrett. That's his 7th board. Gets it to Sanchez up the right side. Nick puts a move on, goes into the lane, little runner, up and good.
Great move by Nick right there, but we got shooters open in the corners, but anytime you can penetrate the zone, that's certainly one way to beat it.
So Nick, and they didn't get away with it. Travel, another turnover. That's their third. So back to the Bulldogs, 35-25, 28 to go in the third period.
The Bulldogs went a little three-quarter court pressure right there and caught Bloomfield off guard.
Wesson will key it in over here in front of the scorers table. Into the backcourt to Sanchez. Number 14, Flores out to meet him. Hands it back to Wesson. Now swings it over to Thorpe. Thorpe into the corner to Sanchez. He'll go down the baseline, go up and under, and score.
Another great job by Nick. We're doing a good job of screening the zone now. We're getting some looks by screening the bottom of that zone. Got Nick open.
Again, a little three-quarter trap here. They do get it across Slivers, and they kicked out of bounds by Cameron Thorpe, so it'll remain Bloomfield basketball. Is checking into the ball game will be number 45, Michael Thompson. He'll come in for number 22, Christian Alcantara.
The Bulldogs are playing man-to-man. This kind of pressure just wears you out. If you do this the duration of the game, the other team gets really tired.
And the Bulldogs have been doing it. They're going to get a nice inbound pass here to Slivers. He broke that. It was a nice screen there.
Somebody lost their guy. Lack of communication right there, but we'll recover.
37-22, Bulldogs by 15. 4:34 and counting here in the third period. Wesson on the way outside wing. He spins it over to Thorpe, who looks at a long three. Goes underneath. Nice little put up and in by Sanchez.
There it is again. Screen the bottom of that zone. Coach Mondragon called timeout, but the ball movement up top caused the zone to stretch. And Nick flashed right in an open spot from a screen down low and right in front of the rim.
All right, we'll take a timeout. Be right back.
There are things you can do to improve the value of your current home if you plan to sell, and a few things you probably shouldn't do. The folks at Lois Oliver Real Estate are experts in real estate in Artesia and can help you with some great advice. If you want to talk to a local expert about buying or selling a home in Artesia, visit with any of the agents at Lois Oliver Real Estate. We know Artesia, and we're ready to help you buy or sell or find local experts who can answer your questions. Lois Oliver Real Estate. We love it here. Find us at 210 South Roselawn or online at loisoliverrealestate.com.
All right, we're back here as the Artesia Bulldogs now lead 39-22. 4:23 to go here in the third period. Bulldogs putting on some man-to-man full court pressure now. Come out of that little three-quarter trap in the backcourt. Diego Wesson almost takes it away from Abernathy. He's able to hold on to it. Now he'll drive across the right side. Again, Diego almost took it away. Into the lane he goes, stops. There's a try for a flop, and then the three-point shot no good. Peyton Deans with the board. With Sanchez up the left side. He'll drive into traffic, shot up and good.
Man, Nick's hitting his stride right now. That's 2 or 3 buckets in a row for him. They're going to have to get after it to slow him down.
Yeah, we saw the same thing in the girls' game, except for it was three-pointers, and it was by Coda Beltran. She hit her stride and really stretched it out. Okay, on the right side, wide open, little jumper is good for number 45, Michael Thompson.
Somebody lost their guy again down in the bottom. Good ball movement by Bloomfield and the Bulldogs right there in transition.
Man, Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez throws a dart down and finishing on the left side was Cameron Thorpe for his 4th point. Into the right side corner, Flores. He works around the screen, picks up the dribble, goes over to Thompson. Thompson to Nielsen on the right block. He's trying to work his way into the lane, but he can't get by. Then he does work his way around, but good defense, and Jarrett with another rebound, his 8th.
Nielsen struggling down there. He's missed a couple of shots right around the block.
3-point shot, knocks it down, Diego Wesson. And that's going to create a timeout here. Is I think Coach did Bloomfield call it or Coach Mondragon?
I think Coach Mondragon called it.
No, here's White. 30-second. We'll take it as well. 46-24, Bulldog.
There really is no one quite like you, and no one quite like the ones you love. At Turpinning & Son Mortuary, they take pride in providing families with the best service possible. The phrase, "we make it personal," is not just a tagline. It's the way they conduct themselves every day as they honor the ones you love in their own unique and special way. Located at 611 West Grand in Artesia. Visit artesiafunerals.com to learn more. Turpinning & Son Mortuary, proudly serving our community and your family since 1954.
Watch basketball. There. Welcome back, Bulldog fans. Artesia stretched out here 46-24 with 3:03 to go in the third period. Back into their half-court or three-quarter court little pressing defense here. As Flores will get it across the timeline, working against Estrada, who checked in, gets it over to Slivers. Left side to Nielsen, go down to Abernathy. Nemesio Hernandez, good defense there. And coming out there with the rebound is going to be Nye Estrada. He pushes it up the left side to Nick Sanchez. Nick Sanchez in the corner, goes down the baseline, backs up. 15-footer off the rim, no good, but Thorpe will get the rebound.
Great rebound by Cameron.
Back out to Nick Sanchez. And he's on the left wing. Nemesio comes and sets the screen. Gets it over to Thorpe for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Backside rebound comes down to number 3, Samuel Slivers. Gets it ahead to Nielsen. He drives into the lane, tries to go underneath. He does. Little jumper's going to roll for him.
Boy, Nielsen's a good player. He's just had some bad breaks, missed a couple easy buckets, but he's by far their best player.
Sanchez gets it tipped away from him. Turnover on the Bulldogs. Gets it ahead to Slivers. Up and good for Slivers.
Bloomfield got a steal. Good transition right there.
First turnover of the second half for Artesia. As Nick drove in, it was slapped out of his hands. Nick now working around the screen. Bounce pass over to Thorpe. Thorpe underneath to Campbell. Campbell puts it on the floor. Jumper's going to be short. Fights for his own rebound. Unable to get it, but it'll go out of bounds off of Abernathy.
That's great effort by Campbell right there, battling on the block.
Checking back in for the Bobcats, number 22, Christian Alcanter, and number 2, Drake House, as Abernathy and Thompson get a break. Thorpe gets it into the corner to Sanchez. He'll back it out, hounded out there by House. Nick working back. Now they're going to come out for a double screen here. Micio and Campbell. Move it to the corner. Underneath it goes to Campbell on the baseline, and he's going to be held up there, so a turnover. Well, it may be Bulldog basketball. It is. No, it isn't. Possession arrow pointing towards Bloomfield as Chance got it down low and couldn't get out of it.
Well, the gap opened up here for the Bulldogs in transition, and these last 2 or 3 trips we've been playing in the half court. I think we're going to have to get out and run, get some of those easy buckets again.
All right, Flores working his way, puts up a 15-footer, and it's good. Drains it.
Good shot.
46-30. They've cut it down to 16. Nick Sanchez backing it up here. They're going to run a high-low against this 1-2-2 zone defense. Now they're going to change it. Coach Mondragon changes the play. Sanchez works it over to Estrada in the right corner, back out to Nick. Nick on the block. It's going to go back to Estrada in the right corner from Hernandez. Goes down the baseline, kicks it back out to Nemesio. Back to Sanchez. He'll put it on the floor, hounded out there by Drake House. He'll go by him. Swing it over to Thorpe. Left side, back out to Sanchez. Bulldogs are reset.
Bulldogs being real patient here. This kind of zone can do that to you.
Down under a minute. Sanchez in the corner goes down the right baseline, puts it up and in. Oh, no, it's short, but it's tipped up by Campbell. Yeah, Hernandez gets it, and he's fouled.
Great job by the Bulldogs battling for those offensive boards right there. Great rebound by Nemesio.
Campbell got the first, tipped it up, and it didn't go. But then, like Jeff said, Nemesio Hernandez battles for it. He's fouled with 19.9 seconds to go in the third period. 46-30 Bulldogs, and Nemesio at the line to shoot 2.
That backside block is like good real estate. Location, location, location. Nemesio's in the right spot there. Any shot from the opposite corner baseline is going to come over there, and he was in the right spot.
Checking in the ball game is going to be Philip Finley-Rascone and also David Hammond. Thorpe and Sanchez will get a break here with 19.9 seconds to go in the third period. First shot was off the back of the rim. Second shot is up and good for Nemesio, his first point. Back to a 17-point lead. Bulldogs putting on some full court pressure here. David Hammond on Slivers in the backcourt, still in front of him, still counting. Now he'll drive it across the right side and get across the timeline. We're down to 8 seconds. That's going to be turned over. Coming out of there with it, it's going to be Riley Jarrett. The other way come the Bulldogs, putting up a little runner. It's off the rim, no good. And that will end the third period. Artesia 47, Bloomfield 30. 17-point lead for the Bulldogs. We'll come back after this timeout from Big O Tire.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. And Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
All right, Bulldog basketball to start the fourth and final period, barring a tie. Thorpe into Sanchez. Jarrett, Wesson, and Deans back on the floor. Nick Sanchez for a long 3, and looky there.
Great skip pass. One good way to beat the zone, skip over the top, and they did that. Nick had his hands and feet ready and pulled the trigger.
So Diego Wesson with the assist, and Nick burying it. Bulldogs go up by 20. Flores gets it to Nielsen. Nielsen into the lane, puts up a 13-footer. It's going to go off the rim, no good. Peyton Deans battles. I didn't think he was going to get that rebound. Good rebound. Gets it to Sanchez up the floor quickly. Down on the baseline. It goes back out to Sanchez. He'll put it on the floor. Put up a 17-footer. Buries it.
Great job by Nick. Shot fake, one dribble, pull up. Man, that's hard to guard.
And now the Bulldogs putting on some pressure here. And no steal. Slivers is able to get it. Goes down to the baseline, the right side. Shot up and good for number 2, Drake House.
Smart decision by Riley Jarrett. Give him a bucket there, no foul. We'll get it back in transition.
Thorpe for 3. In and out, no good. Tipped around, and Riley Jarrett with the board. Down on the baseline, he gets to up, goes out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball.
Good effort, good hustle.
Riley now almost with a double-double. He's got 9 boards to go along with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points. Cameron Thorpe keying it in on the right side baseline. Way outside to Nick Sanchez. Nick puts it on the floor. Swing it over to Diego Wesson on the left side. Back out to Nick, and the Bulldogs are reset.
Look for a little patience right here, I think. We'll probably use a little bit of clock at a 20-point lead.
Well, then Wesson hands it off to Jarrett. Jarrett goes up, misses the shot, but there's Peyton Deans fighting for the rebound. That goes, it looked like it went off Nielsen's foot. Did they say off of both? Right when you say it, they go into the lane.
Right off of Dean's heels, I think.
All right. House back to Slivers. They still haven't got it across the timeline, but now they do. House on the right side. Gets it to Flores. Flores down the baseline, almost taking it away was Wesson. Back outside to Flores. Now he drives the baseline, puts up a 15-footer. That's short. Nick Sanchez comes barreling out of there with the rebound. He's going to go up and score.
Buckets. Make some space right there. Cameron got to a block. Nick moved over, pulled up, and hit the shot.
Bulldogs 54, Bobcats 32. House over to the left side. Nielsen for 3. Going to be short. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball. One off top of the backboard anyway.
If we caught Bloomfield on a poor shooting night, I would think those are probably a lot of these shots these guys normally hit, but they're kind of on their heels right now. They're missing a few of these, and we're taking advantage of it.
All right, so Philip Finley Rascon checks in, as does Jacob Zamarone. And Riley Jarrett and Cameron Thorpe will get a break. 54-32 Bulldogs, down to 5:53 and counting. Zamarone on the left wing gets it over to Philip Finley Rascon. He'll put it on the floor, back to Japheth, now to Nick Sanchez. Sanchez on the right side, pulls up. Shot no good on the backside. Slivers with the rebound for the Bloomfield Bobcats. He'll throw it up ahead to Abernathy. Abernathy to Nielsen. He goes into the lane, shot up, no good. We're going to have a blocking foul called on Peyton Deans.
He's in the right spot, but 32 Euro stepped him and got to his shoulder. You got to square him up if you're going to take a charge, and he got to Peyton's right shoulder.
So Nielsen will shoot 2. That's the first foul on Peyton.
He's been in that spot a lot, too. That's the interesting thing about it. So that's good.
Only 1 foul called on either team. We're 5:35 to go. And they're here in the second half. So the first team foul.
And that makes me wonder that the game really has the same complexion as the girls' games, yet there was 100 fouls called in the girls' game. I don't know. Same refs, too. So I know. Go figure.
No, yeah, same refs. Yeah. 54-33 as Nielsen knocks down the first. Second shot is up, and it's no good. Japheth Zamarone with the board. Gets it to Nick Sanchez. They're going to try to trap him, which is almost impossible. He goes by 3 Bobcats. Into the corner to Wesson. Back to Nick. Abernathy in front of him. He'll back it up.
Maybe going to take a little clock here.
They're in a 2-3 zone now. They come out of that 1-2-2 zone. And they may have done that a while ago, but they're definitely in 2-3 zone now. Wesson on the right side. Skip it back out to Nick. Swing it over to Frescone. Into the corner. Zamarone, he's going to go ahead and shoot it. I thought it was going to go, but a rebound there for number 22, Alcantara. They'll get it to Slivers, and up the other direction they come. 21-point lead for Artesia, 54-33. Nielsen with the ball. Gets it outside to Flores. Frescone doing a good job staying in front of him. Then it's stripped. Coming out of there with it is Artesia's Wesson. He gets it ahead, and Nick Sanchez scores easily.
Easy buckets. That's how Artesia's opened up this big lead, but Bloomfield right back the other way.
Missed the shot, and Nick gets the rebound on the second miss. He'll drive it up the floor. Spin. He's tried to lay it up. Rebounded by Wesson. He puts it up and in.
I don't think that was meant to be a pass from Nick, but they tipped it. It landed right in opportunistic Wesson's hands, and he put it right back up and in.
I think it was a rebound because I think it was a blocked shot.
Yeah, I think it was blocked, but it was tipped over to him.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. Bulldogs lead 58-33.
Hello, this is Andrew Davidson, Market President for First National Bank Artesia, inviting you to come and bank with us. We offer a full range of financial products that create possibilities in the lives we touch, and in this community, we're proud to serve. Our friendly staff understands the importance of every financial transaction, whether you want to open a checking account or a personal loan or finance your business or commercial property or want to apply for a home loan. We're here to help. First National Bank Artesia. We're big enough to serve, small enough to care, and proud to support the Artesia Bulldogs.
Call First National Bank in Artesia, 575-746-4794. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Coming out of a timeout here. It was a full timeout, but they're ready to go. Both teams on the floor. 58-33 Artesia.
Bulldogs in a little 2-2-1 tempo press right here. Smart. Make Bloomfield have to make a few passes before they get across half court.
Get it into Slivers. Back to Flores. Flores back to Slivers. Back to Flores. He'll come across timeline on the left side. Bounce pass to Nielsen. Nielsen on the wing, picked up out there by Campbell. And now he'll get it back out to Abernathy, and they'll set up a play. 4:07 to go. Nick out on Abernathy. They get it to Nielsen at the top of the key. Picked up by Campbell. He's going to go to the right side. Bullies his way in. Zamarone comes down to help. Kicks it back out to Abernathy. Good help defense there. Abernathy kicks it into the corner to Flores. Flores drives down the baseline. He'll lose it out of bounds. Turnover. Artesia basketball.
That's great discipline right there by Philip Finley. Didn't give up the middle drive, forced him down the baseline, used that extra defender, and kid dribbled it off his knee.
All right, ball is got in by Zamarone to David Hammond. David will work it across the timeline. Abernathy coming out on him. They're in a 1-3-1 zone now. They look like your defense.
A little matchup here. I think it's based on what the offense lines up in is what they appear to be. It's just a matchup zone.
Well, the Bulldogs can hang out and run a lot of time off the clock if they want to. They're not coming out on them.
Looking for a shot in the corner right here. Running the old shooter in the corner play. We run this play a lot.
Nick Sanchez is off the rim, no good. Up high for the rebound was Campbell, but he couldn't bring it down. Coming out of there with it are the Bobcats. Slivers comes down. He'll shoot the three, and it's good.
Great shot. Timeout Bloomfield. They're going to come talk about it. That's a great shot in the corner over there.
Samuel Slivers hits it. He now has 10. The score 58-36. We're going to take a timeout. Come back. Artesia Ford is who we're going to hear from. Bulldogs lead 58-36.
What's tougher than a Ford truck? Finding a Ford truck. Artesia Ford Sales is ready to help with a great selection of certified pre-owned Ford trucks. All certified pre-owned vehicles qualify for low 0.99% interest for 36 months. If a new Ford truck is what you want, let us order your new truck from the factory. Artesia Ford can price protect your selection. The price today is the price you'll pay when your new truck is delivered. Don't let buying a new truck be tough. Make buying a Ford truck easy by visiting Artesia Ford Sales today.
What that means.
Welcome back here to Hope Christian Husky High School in Albuquerque, New Mexico, joined by Jeff Hodling. This is Joby Hodling. So, Coach, you guys get a good win, and now you move on tomorrow. You're going to be facing either St. Pius or Bloomfield tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a great field here on our half of the bracket. We're excited about an opportunity to play two teams that are both right now ranked above us in both the Coach's poll and Max Prep's poll. So if we play solid tomorrow and get a win, boy, that's really going to help us.
So already defeated Cal, so now it'll either be St. Pius or Bloomfield. Bulldogs get it in against full court pressure. Sanchez will get it across the timeline on the left side, pick up a dribble, go to Campbell for a two-point field goal. No good. Zamarone puts it up, and he is fouled. So another great rebound for Japheth. He'll go to the line.
Chance took a nice little baseline shot. That's a tough shot to hit, that 5-footer, but he had a nice soft touch, came off the rim, and Japheth was Johnny on the spot there with the putback, rebound putback.
Yeah, he went between both Flores and Nielsen, their two bigs, and got that rebound. And who'd they call the foul on? They actually called it on number 45, who is Michael Thompson.
He looks like the shortest guy out there for Bloomfield.
Yeah. Well, he's not, but he's the shortest, biggest guy.
Post.
Yeah, he's short, big guy. All right, Japheth knocks down the first. Second one is up, and it's good as well. He now has 2 points. And checking in for the Bulldogs will be big number 52, Ricky Armendariz will get a little play action here.
Bulldogs going down the bench a little bit, up by a good 24 points. Or
24.
Yeah.
60-36. We're under 3 minutes. Flores across the timeline on the right side. Philip Finley Rascon looking around for a screen. Gets it to Nielsen. Nielsen against Zamarone. Into the corner to Slivers on the left side. His three-point shot up no good, and there's the third rebound for Japheth. He'll get it ahead down the floor to Philip Finley, kick it outside to Hammond. And the Bulldogs will slow it down here. 1-3-1 zone. Get it over to Philip Finley Ruscone on the baseline. 2-point shot up, no good. Another good rebound. Nick Sanchez down in the trees, puts it up and in.
Got a great position. Got around a guy down there to get inside of him for that angle and put back. Great job by Nick.
Doesn't hurt that he can jump out of the building.
Yeah, and he's savvy and he's athletic. Those are two good things going for him.
Yeah, Nielsen on the other side. His shot was changed by Zamarone. Getting the rebound, Amendetis gets it ahead. Sanchez puts up a 17-footer. It's in and out, no good. Ricky Amendetis with the rebound. Misses the layup. Flores gets the board. Amendetis now with 2 quick rebounds. Couldn't finish there. Ahead it goes. Zamarone gets the turnover. He'll get it to David Hammond, who comes across to Sanchez in the corner. Nick backs it up. Back out to David Hammond. Bulldogs will slow down here. We're down to 1:50 and counting, and the Bulldogs lead is 62-36. And we're going to keep it right here and talk a little bit about this tournament as a timeout is taken. So up next is St. Pius Bloomfield, and that is a girls game, and that's the winner of that game takes on you guys tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m.
Yeah, I mentioned that a second ago. Both of those teams are really good this year. They're both ranked above us in both Coach's poll and Max Prep's poll. So, we have good opportunity tomorrow to kind of make a mark in the state. And that's why we came north. We want to see teams like that. We want to get a chance to play some northern competition. Good teams like that could help us down the road. Maybe, if we get into the state tournament, stuff like that.
On the upper side, Hope and Los Lunas. All right, we've got several new ones checking in, and then turning it over. The Bulldogs turn it over for the second time. The other way, Slivers puts it up and in.
These guys coming off the bench. I know they're ready to play, but the game's moving fast. It just take a possession, and these guys will be right there. So
on the floor for the Bulldogs, Watkins will go with Halfliger, Zamarone, Amendetis, and Adrian Zamarone also. Yep. So Japheth and Adrian on the floor. Halfliger steps up into traffic, kicks it to Japheth. He'll put it back out to Halfliger, swing it over to Adrian. Adrian looks at the three, doesn't take it. Now down on the free throw line, shot is up and no good for Japheth Zamarone. Bloomfield's Abernathy comes out of there with it, gets it ahead to Slivers. He'll stop and shoot an NBA three-pointer. Off the front of the rim, no good. Ball bounces around. Adrian Zamarone with the rebound.
I like the tempo right now for the Bulldogs. Being smart, selective shots. Now we got some in transition.
Ricky Almendares with his first bucket. I didn't see who passed it to him.
Adrian Zamarone.
So Adrian with the assist. On the other end, Flores working against Halfliger. Goes through the hands of Slivers, but he tracks it down. On the left side corner, the left-hander puts it up. It goes off the rim, and there's Japheth with his fourth rebound. He'll get it to Halfliger. Up ahead he goes. Watkins on the left side comes back out to Zamarone. His three-pointer, nothing but the bottom of the net for Japheth.
Great pass from the corner and great catch and shoot by Japheth. Referee ran out of her shoe.
So that was a Watkins, I believe.
Assist, yes.
So the Bulldogs now lead 67-38 with 21.2 seconds to go. So it's all over but the crying. Artesia boys will advance, and they'll be taking on the winner of St. Pius or Taos tomorrow. They already just saw Taos last week. Nielsen puts up a shot, no good. Japheth Zamarone with another rebound, his fifth. Gets it to Halfliger. Halfliger pushing it up the floor. 7 seconds, goes over to Adrian. Adrian puts it on the floor. His shot going to be short, and it goes out of bounds off of Nielsen. So Lorraine Bulldog basketball. 2.5 seconds, and the game is over. Bulldogs going to get a big win here against the Bloomfield Bobcats. 67-38 is our score.
That's a good job. Adrian, shot fake right there. One dribble pull up. Looked really good.
Bulldogs turn it over, goes through the hands of Almendares, but that will end it. Artesia with the win, 67-38 over the Bloomfield Bobcats. And I'm going to go ahead and get our Guy Chevrolet postgame show going here. Thanks, Jeff, for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Enjoyed it.
And maybe tomorrow evening you can do the same thing. All right, we'll be back here after this timeout and probably have Coach Kirkwood with us, so stay tuned right there.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs, to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free buying experience you deserve. You'll find us right here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, where we've sat proudly for almost 97 years, or at GuyChevy.com.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
4 seconds. Welcome back here on the Guy Chevrolet postgame show, and it's Joby Hodling joined by Coach Kirkwood. And Coach, you guys come out and get a big win here in the first round of the Coke Husky tournament.
Yeah, really proud of our guys that came in off the bench, did a fabulous job. We got 3 or 4 guys in foul trouble that first half, and the next guys, we always tell them next guy up. David Hammond did a great job. Let's see here. Philip Filling Rascone came in and did a good job. So, that's what we need to have guys do. Other guys step up and do a good job, and that's what would happen for us today.
Yeah, it was kind of strange because Thorpe and both Cameron and Nick got in foul trouble. And so you're right, it was kind of a change of scenery, almost basically the whole second quarter, but those guys did a really good job.
They really did, and that's what, kind of maintained. We got a little lead and maintained it, and then the second half, starters came back in, realized, hey, we can't foul and stuff, and we did a good job of not fouling that second half. Just played good defense, and then we were able to push it out.
Yeah, I think there were 3 total fouls called on both teams in the whole second half, so no fouls called. All right, so tomorrow you're going to be taking on the winner
St.
Pius or Taos. Yeah. We just saw Taos. We know what they look like. How's St. Pius?
St. Pius is really good. They got 2 really big players. They got about a 6'7" big kid and then about a 6'5", 225-pound kid. A really good baseball player from what I hear. And but he plays strong inside. So, and they got a couple of really good shooters. So just like every team, it's good to kind of nice to see we can match up with them when they start those 2 post guys. So. But our guys, really proud of them. We'll be ready to play tomorrow, I think at 4:30 again.
It is tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. You're taking on the winner of St. Pius and Taos. So, Coach, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and continue the Guy Chevrolet postgame show. And when I come back, I'll have the final stats for you. As the Artesia Bulldogs, the big stat, win 67-38. Stay right there and I'll have some...
The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center will be hosting the annual Quilt Show, January 17th to February 28th in the Art Center. The special exhibit is a showcase of the works by the Artesia Quilters Guild during the past year. The Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center will be operating temporary hours in January, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, with regular operating hours to resume in February. All special exhibits are free to the public. For more information, contact the Artesia Historical Museum and Art Center at 575-748-2390 or visit artesianm.gov/museum.
My name is Larry Dean. I'm the discipleship pastor here at Faith Baptist Church, and I'd like to invite you to something we call faith groups. Now, there are a ton of resources out there to help people better understand the Bible, but I believe the very best way to grasp the truths of Scripture is to get together with other adults on a regular basis to study the Bible. And that's what we do every Wednesday night here at Faith Baptist Church. So if you're not in a weekly Bible study, come join us this Wednesday at 6:15 for faith groups. Thanks, God bless, and go Bulldogs.
Mac Energy Company is working to develop today's energy with tomorrow's technology. Technological advances in recent years have presented new possibilities for exploration. We strive to utilize these advances and stay abreast of innovative technology to ensure that our company is a forerunner in the quest for energy for many years to come. But more importantly, Mac Energy Corporation is committed to being an advocate of the communities around us. We invest in community initiatives that focus on youth, education, and innovative projects that address local issues. To learn more about Mac Energy, our affiliates, and our commitment to our youth and communities, visit us at mec.com.
Plumbing, air conditioning, heating, gas lines, sewer jetting, refrigeration, ice machines, RO systems, water softening, sheet metal fabrication, duct cleaning, residential and commercial. Crouch does it all. When you find yourself in need of assistance, give the experts at Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning a call. The Crouches know quality matters, and they'll find the best solutions for your situation. That's 575-746-3782 for Crouch Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, serving all of Eddy County since 1967.
This is the owner of Trustmark Roofing, and nothing makes us happier than telling our customers no.
As in, no pricing games. We give you a guaranteed price and then we stand by it. No surprises, no gotchas. No obscurity. We don't just tell you what's wrong with your roof. We record our inspections and show you. No lemons. We install premium roofing materials from top brands like Owens Corning. No shortcuts. We're in the 2% of roofers with the Owens Corning Preferred Contractor Certificate for our local area. This means we offer precision installation and the longest warranties. Want a beautiful new roof that's built to last? Choose Trustmark Roofing, the roofer that loves to tell our customers no. For an estimate, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
All right, Bulldog fans, welcome back here to the Gauss Chevrolet postgame show. As promised, I've got some stats for you. For the Bloomfield Bobcats, Dre Kaus ended up with 2. Xavier Abernathy with 2 as well. Andrew Flores ends up with 7 points. David Nielsen had 10. And Michael Thompson with 4. Leading the way was Samuel Slivers. He had 2 threes and 3 two-point field goals for 12 points. The Bobcats turned it over 7 times in the first half and 6 in the second. And their final score, 38 points. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Cameron Thorpe ended up with 4 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. Peyton Deans with 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 takeaway. Nia Estrada with 3 boards and an assist. Diego Wesson hit 2 threes and a 2-point field goal. He has 8 points, 2 boards, and 2 assists. Jared Watkins got some action there at the end. He got an assist, along with Philip Finley-Rascone, who had 2 assists in the ballgame. Anicio Hernandez ends up with a free throw. He also got 3 rebounds. David Hammond hit a 3, and he also had 1 steal. Adrian Zamarone had 2 rebounds in the ballgame. Chance Campbell with 5 points and 6 boards. Japheth Zamarone ended up with 5 points and 5 rebounds. And Ricky Almendares had 2 points and 2 rebounds. Leading the way for the Bulldogs, a familiar 2, Riley Jarrett and Nick Sanchez. Riley ends up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points. I don't know why I didn't have that totaled already. He also ended up, with 10 rebounds, so he ends up with a double-double. Had an assist and 3 steals, did Riley. And Nick Sanchez led the way in scoring with 23 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, and 2 takeaways. Bulldogs turned it over 4 times in the first half, 3 in the second. After 1, it was 13-12 Artesia. At the end of the half, it was 31-20 as they started to pull away. At the end of 3, it was 47-30, and the ball game ended 67-38. Artesia girls tomorrow afternoon, just talked about it with Coach Hodling. They take on the winner of the next game, St. Pius and Bloomfield, on the floor right now warming up on the girls' side of the bracket. The late game tonight is going to be St. Pius and Taos. The Bulldogs boys' side will take on the winner of that game. Games tomorrow afternoon at 3 and 4:30, the same as today. And we'll definitely have it here on the radio and online. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get the internet to work with the cameras, but Gene's going to help me from back in Artesia. But if we can't, we'll have audio only. But we'll be here tomorrow afternoon. Artesia girls play at 3 o'clock, the boys at 4:30. On behalf of Gene back in the studio, this is Joby Hodling saying have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
That concludes this broadcast of sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com. Sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting are presented by PVT, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Artesia Animal Clinic, Central Valley Electric, Devon Energy, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Hermosa Church of Christ, J.S. Ward & Son, H.F. Sinclair, Smile Expressions, Forest Tire, Crouch Plumbing, Incredible Printing, Cisco Equipment, Bob Reed Pest Control,